Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim! I'm Kamchak Fisco. Come and join me for an epic adventure! What the hell happened to Oh, Brandas is the wounded one. Can I talk to him?
You there. Come over here.
What's your story?
You're
the one who's dying. You know about that's in the book.
That doesn't matter now. I don't have much time. I just need you to listen to me.
Sure.
The others all think I'm mad.
How about I put you out of your misery? That would violate the Dwarves law. What did you want to tell me?
Stendar. He plants these images in my head. He shows me secrets. Made me come here.
What was he trying to tell you? What did you see?
Something terrifying. Deep in the earth beneath the city. Powerful. And evil.
That's what's invoking the law.
I went down into the tunnels to destroy it. But the energy, it seeps into your bones. Please, you must find a way to get down there.
That's what's keeping everybody locked in.
And finish what I
didn't even get to finish talking to him. I'll finish your quest, man. I will finish your damn quest. 'Cause that's what's imprisoning everybody else. Jeez. Well, we were here when Brandas died, and we read about that being a thing that happened, so that event has transpired. I hope Miranda's not home. I really need to check for notes. Hi. Okay, good. She's leaving. Just need to grab a letter from Dominus. Which, if I can find enough evidence, I wonder if I can just, like, totally confront his ass. That would be nice. Alright, we got, like, a few more houses, and then hopefully this is Rikus. This is the asshole. Is he home, or is he screwing off somewhere? Unfinished letter. Yeah, if we can get it in here while he's sleeping, we might be able to take the armor from him. And since it's not his, he confiscated it, that shouldn't warrant theft under the Dwemer law. Okay, so there's no notes in this dude's house? Okay then, moving on. Alright, so we got like this house, a couple more on the other side, and then that old lady's house. That's Saphira, right? Okay, that's Saphira. Ulrin. He should be out working his field, so we should be able to snoop around. Letter from Mace to Ulrin. Okay, so there's an evil entity down below that's using the Dwarves' law as an excuse to be able to murder people and siphon off their souls or some fucked up shit. That is jacked up. We gotta go down and kill that thing. The hell with this. That would be why our brother was never able to finish the quest. He wasn't strong enough to take it out. I wonder if he ever figured out what it was. Because he said once you know the truth, you'll run screaming or something akin to that. Which means he found out about the entity, he could not destroy it, and he realized death was the only way to escape the cycle. And he'd obviously gone back in time several times, because we're only going back, what, 7 years was what the calculation was, I think? And he was, like, old, like gray, like 60s, 70s. So that means he tried it so many times. Because I'm thinking we can't get back to the present unless we survive it? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But it means he tried again and again and again if it does just teleport you back to the future if he was that old. Okay, there's no things here. Any notes? Okay, no notes here. So Yasmar's not hiding anything. Makes sense, she's a sweet lady. She didn't seem to be involved in anything questionable. Alright, so we've literally been in every house except the old lady's. I actually do want to go back into the lake house. I want to see if there's anything there. I want to know if we missed anything now that we're in the present. The present isn't a disaster like the past was, but there's still no clues in there. Because I'm not stealing. That we can't violate the law until we've taken the entity out, so that's obviously a given. So I wonder if some of these quests can't be resolved until after we've taken the entity out. Okay, so we can't go in the abandoned place that's up there. There's still a couple of people that I wanted to talk to. Vitus, if I talk to you, you're the douche.
You're on your way to
You're the douche. That's what I thought. So, there were still a couple people that were in the taverns that I didn't get to speak to. Is this just... No, that goes back into the Citadel. We explored that. That goes into the Forgotten Ruins. Who the hell are you? Alright, so these are all entrances into the Citadel to talk to the boss man. So let's go check out the tavern real quick, see who's in there. See if we can get the story from the people we're still missing. Then I still gotta go deal with the old lady as well. Talk to her, snoop around her place, get any notes that are there. That's Rustacia. There's nobody in the bar yet. They don't come in until the evenings. That actually makes sense. Nobody I saw was in their house except Habik's wife. I don't remember her name now. But she was leaving right as we got there, so... Brandas passed away while we were here. We read about that in the book. So we knew that was an event that was going to transpire. Miranda.
Welcome. We'll talk more once you've spoken with the Jarl.
Yeah, I talked to her before. She's Habik's wife. Right. So... Before I talk to the Jarl, I wanted to go get any information that might be with the lady. Although I should probably read the notes before we go diving any further forward, because... Wait, no, Luki wasn't the old lady. Luki's the guy. I gotta figure out how to get his armor. Was it Deglin's house? No, it wasn't Deglin's house. It was, no... Where was the old lady? Was it Deglin's? Or was that Jessel? Can I just go in and talk to her then? At least get that part of the conversation done. She's not in here now. Alright, we at least got the note. Now I gotta figure out where the hell she is, though. Okay, so that was the one room we weren't able to get into, so we now have all the notes from everybody's house that we've been able to find. I just gotta figure out where the hell she is to go talk to her, because there's her and a few other people. Ah, there she is.
Oh, hello there, dear. New in town?
You could say that. What's your story?
Oh my, it's very nice of you to take an interest in my life, dear. But you don't need to humor an old woman.
I'm not humoring you. I genuinely want to know your story. I'm trying to solve a crime here.
Really? Well, you're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days, I mostly just sweep the streets here, keep them clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley.
Yeah. Who's Dooley?
Oh, you haven't met him yet?
I have.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake. I feel sorry for him. I think most of us do. But ever since his brother died, he's been obsessing over some long-lost treasure. The Jarl decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us. So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts. But don't let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things to a person's mind.
Well, I don't think he's making it up. I think what he's talking about ties into the entity down below. I wonder if we can help Dooley financially before we push this forward. I know what you mean.
Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm afraid. I'm not very interesting.
So this is the second person we've met that didn't have a tragedy story that led them here. I'm sure there's more to you than that.
Well, the most important thing in my life is prayer. So let me ask you, have you found room in your heart for Mara, the mother goddess?
Sure. I'm gonna have to go with this one because it's the less offensive answer. Sorry, I just remembered I have to go do something.
Yes, of course, dear. Don't worry, I get that reaction a lot. Perhaps I'll see you later.
Proselyting in this town, huh?
Hello, dear.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not, dear. I resigned myself long ago to being here forever. It's not so bad once you get used to the idea.
I love how the response to her about religion is, no, look at the time, I gotta go do a thing.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Have a lovely day, Jessel. Okay, so that's most of the people, outside of the few in the tavern that we missed, which I don't know if some of them... we know Douchebag was from the Jarl's place. I don't know if there were any others. Well, I didn't want to draw my sword. Put that away. Alright, let's check out the tavern, see if anybody's here yet. If not, I might wait like an hour to get some of them to filter in. So I want to get their stories before I move forward. Oh yeah, Douchebag. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna quick save here, because if nobody new wanders in, I might actually quick load and then just go talk to the Jarl, but let's try to do this hour by hour and see what happens. Jormund and... fight us again. Jormund.
Have you spoken with the Jarl yet?
No, what's your story?
My story? Well, I'm from Markarth originally. Started working at Kolskiga Mines as a lad, and after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself, until somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this place.
Jeez.
I had a wife and son. Still up there, I suppose, though they probably think I'm long gone. But chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep, waiting for the day that I can get out of here and back to my life in Markarth.
Am I the only one that thinks he's one of the lost Beatles? Sorry. So his tragic story is that he was literally knocked in here by a coworker, and he got trapped down here, and his family probably moved on. It's not as tragic as some of the other people, but still, that sucks. Do you know a way out of here?
I wish. Seems like dwarves designed this place to keep folk in, but the only thing that keeps me sane is thinking there has to be a way out.
Is everything okay between you and the workers?
Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy, but I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all, but they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot. Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you if you ask him. Of course, down here with the dwarves law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one if I were you.
To be fair, he wants to own his own property and not be under somebody else's control, douche. I'll be going now.
Alright, well I'll see you around.
Of course you wouldn't get that. You have no problem being a supervisor, otherwise known as, okay, not all supervisors are this way, but I've had my fair share. You're one of those douches that doesn't give a shit about your underlings. You're an asshole! Alright, is there anybody else in here, or do I have to wait another hour? Okay, so we got Hjormund's tale. Hjormund? Crap, I just talked to him, I can't remember his name. Don't put that away! Sorry, my draw key and my, wait key are right next to each other. Okay, that's, Ysmara. We already talked to Shanti. We talked to Degland. So, most people don't have more information to give us here, it's just some of them don't tell you things until the bar.
Get away from me, peasant. I don't want anyone seeing us together.
I need to find a way to threaten that guy effectively. Because right now he won't even talk to me. I wonder if I should have threatened him with violence in the beginning. Maybe that's the route I should have gone. Alright, we'll wait one more hour. See who else shows up. Alright, that's the old lady, right? Yeah, Jessel. Vitus. Oh, you guys just moved around. Never mind. And here I thought somebody new had shown up. That's Degland. Did I actually talk to the people that I'd missed? I could have sworn there were at least two more. Let's wait another hour. Because everybody was filtering in as late as like midnight, so... Let's see if anybody else shows up. Dissel, Ulrin... Maybe I've talked to everybody. Well, everybody that's among the peasants, as it were.
Look, we're not supposed to talk to
Yeah, okay, so nothing new to say. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed them. So you all take care of yourselves, and if you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to take that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.